what you're all talking about is I had an interesting Twitter exchange that kind of opened my eyes where I said something like, this is why you don't get married for statistical reasons. And this guy was a TradCon pill and da-da-da. And he says, you know, and I don't want to misquote him, but I said marriage should not be confrontational. It shouldn't be a fight. It shouldn't take effort. It should be easy and effortless. And he came in, you obviously don't understand how marriage works and da-da-da, you know, and this, and you'll find faith and support through God. And I'm, no. I'm not arguing. Think of this concept to give to the traditional conservative type of guys out there who want to try going. How about a marriage where there isn't any arguing because you lead and she knows to follow? How about you're a hardworking man, you establish the family, you establish the household, you provide for the family, nobody gives you guff, and not only does your wife not question...
You gotta have the pimp hand. The pimp hand can never be dispensed with. It must be there.
I get the pimp hand.
We are going to jail.
All I want to do is introduce the concept of a happy marriage. And in one of my books, I talk about the percentage of marriages that end up being happy. You know what percentage of marriages end up being happy?
For who? The male or the female?
Well, I guess it would
can they be happy
both.
at the same time? Is that possible?
Well, no, okay, but generally, and it's till how many marriages make it till death do them part, or one death makes them part? It's 14%. So, but you
way higher than I expected, though. I must concede.
Yeah, but that's just till death do them. They could have been at each other's throats the entire time. Right?
Okay. All right.
Most marriages are miserable. James Sexton would back that up at at half a second. Right? I am trying to, as is everybody at this table, trying to give traditional people the concept and the tools and the idea that if you follow these rules, if you're empirical about women's behavior, you're going to drastically increase your chances of having a happy marriage. Because I don't know nothing sounds worse to me than being in an unhappy marriage till death did somebody part. And if the idea that marriage should be hard and it's a struggle and you need Christ and through Christ, religion. No, I got a great secular idea. How about she loves you, does what you fucking say because she loves you. You have to also be a good man. You can't be some drug addict.
You gotta be a provider.
You gotta be a provider.
You gotta be a provider.
You gotta be
no 50-50, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta put a burden of performance on the mental. You gotta be a provider.
Yep. You gotta deliver for your family, deliver for your wife. Holy shit, the idea of... How about you just are nice and sweet and stay, you know, we laugh. How hard is it for a woman to be, to attract a guy? Sweet, thin, nice, sex at any time, don't nag, don't argue.
That's a winner.
That's a winner.
So here's the issue. You're describing love through actions. Okay. I think when I think of love, you know, my first thought is the men who stormed Normandy in 1944. They loved their country. They didn't need to wave any flags. They didn't need to post on social media. They went and took an action to defend their family, their country, and to some extent their religion. They went to go do that in France. With women, love is a feeling. It's a red hot, fiery, mushy, red hot, fiery, mushy feeling in here. And if I have enough of this red hot, fiery, mushy feeling, then I love you and you should do things for me. And I'm like, no, I sacrifice. I provide. Therefore, when I provide, that's an action. If you don't feel the validation for my provisioning, and you need to go find that validation, for my provisioning, exactly. It's like 1850s and Oregon Trail, my provisioning. But if you don't find the validation from that, and you need to find additional validation from the attention of other celebrities on social media, then that means that this isn't going to work, right? That's the sacrifice I made. When men, like again, this is my buddy Wes Watson says this: love is a verb. We show love as men through our actions, through going downstairs with the shotgun when there's an intruder. That's how we show love for our society, by building buildings. We show our love by keeping the infrastructure going and by protecting our country. That's how we show love, through an action. With women, it's not to say it's not noble, but it just doesn't mean the same thing. It's an internal feeling they have in here, a red, mushy feeling, and then they think that's all that's important. No, I need you to respect me.
Right, that's
because
everything.
if you don't, because that's the thing. When you respect me, how do you show that? With an action. My girlfriend, a lot of times she'll have a dress on, and I'm like, yeah, dress looks hot, and I don't say it in the right way, and she needs to feel like I feel like it's some kind of way. But for me, I'm like for me, it's like, you came home, you showed me respect. Like, I don't really care how you felt about it. Like, honestly, you showed me you were here. It's like, for her, it's like I need to be with her and then feel some kind of way. But for me, it's like, you're sitting next to me and you just ordered food and we're eating food, watching TV. You're here. That's enough. You're physically here. For me, or for men, love is an action. For women, it's a feeling.